In Paris Thursday, discussions on Syria's future as world leaders weigh how to assist the country's transition out of instability. U.S. lawmakers in Washington say it is a delicate balance.
Too much engagement too soon could create more security dilemmas, but no or little engagement, too little engagement, could give Russia and Iran the ability to wield substantial influence again, and also signal that the U.S. has no interest, which would be an incorrect assumption. Make no mistake, there are very real dangers to lifting sanctions too quickly.
The United States has designated Syria a state sponsor of terrorism since 1979 and blocked the property of the Syrian government and officials since the uprising began in 2011.
If we don't reevaluate those sanctions, we punish all Syrians for the sins of Assad. Syria's transitional government needs to understand the expectations of the United States and the international community, and that means we need clear, measurable benchmarks for an inclusive government that respects the rule of law.
U.S. lawmakers say Syria's interim president, Ahmad al-Shara, should be approached with caution. Al-Shara previously worked under the Islamic State group and pledged allegiance to al-Qaeda, Rich said.
He has been saying the right things, and much of the bad behavior that he committed, admittedly, is in quite a ways in the past.
Lawmakers acknowledge the risks of not engaging with the new Syrian government.
Iran must be kept out of Syria, denied the opportunity to terrorize our partners, allies in the region, and we also, at the same time, can't allow our adversaries like China and Russia to swoop in and fill those gaps.
But in Sarmada, Syria, where now closed clinics were tending to Syrian refugees returning home, the costs of the U.S. not engaging in the region are becoming clear.
Every U.S. dollar spent on stabilization, importantly on humanitarian aid, is an investment that requires less funding down the line for security and fewer U.S. troops who have to be deployed in a way that puts their lives at risk. And we know that a dollar goes a very long way in Syria.
Chairman Rich said the aid pause was necessary.
Look, everybody needs to stay calm. We're going to get through this. And one thing that we never talk about and should is we're going in debt $1 trillion every 100 days, and it's got to stop. And yes, there's going to be some angst getting there, but we will get there, and the things that are necessary for best interest of the United States will continue.
World leaders are set to meet at a pledging conference in Brussels in March to discuss aid for Syria. Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Washington.